On one hand, Hashem loves us with no limitations, and one can take advantage of that and says, "Oh, Hashem loves me so much, I can do whatever I want." On the other hand, says, "Yeah, Hashem loves you with no conditions, but you can't." Like exactly as I said, Hashem is not your buddy. Hashem, you know, there's rules. You know, there's a famous story in the parasha Vayikra that the Aleph of Vayikra is very small.
He's a good employer.
Yeah, Hashem is the best employer. But in the story of Parashat Vayikra, then the Aleph is very small. So, you know, there's a explanation that, Moshe Rabbeinu was very humble, so the Aleph was written very small. All sorts of, there's many different explanations. But the thing is that when Hashem told Moshe Rabbeinu to write the Torah, then he got to Sefer Vayikra, and Hashem was talking and Moshe was writing. That's how it worked, besides Sefer Dvarim. So when he got to Vayikra, Hashem told him, okay, Vayikra, Hashem and Moshe. So Moshe said, I can't say Vayikra. Vayikra, whatever. You're not my buddy. Even though we're very close, I feel embarrassed that I'm Vayikra. I feel more comfortable if you would say Vayikar. Not Vayikra. Vayikra is too much affection. It's showing too much closeness. You see, when Hashem called Bil'am, he says Vayikar. Every time Hashem calls a Rasha in the Torah, it says Vayikar, without the Aleph. So Moshe Rabbeinu says, he was so humble that he was like, I can't write Vayikra. You have to remove the Aleph. So he's like, what do you mean I have to remove the Aleph? I can't remove the Aleph. There's a certain amount of letters here. So the deal was that I said, okay, I'm going to minimize the Aleph, so it's not going to be so obvious, and then it's going to seem like I really say Vayikar, but really it's Vayikra. Then comes a very interesting insight that, when Hashem writes the Sefer Torah, the amount of the ink is precise. It's not like a sofer that writes a Sefer Torah, and if there's any extras, there's extras. The ink that Hashem used to write the Sefer Torah, you know what it is? The ink that Hashem used, it was first of all, it was calculated on the drop. So then what happens was there was a little bit of extra ink. So we know that Moshe, when he came down from Shamayim, what does it say? V'karan or panav. His face was shining. So what happened was the little extra ink that was left, Hashem took this ink and rubbed it on Moshe's face. And when Moshe came down from the mountain, the ink was on his face. That's why his face was radiating this light. And it says, most people don't know it, Moshe had a mask, because nobody could see this light. Nobody was able to look at it. And Moshe, for 40 years till he died, had a mask on his face. And the only time he removed the mask is when he went into Oel Moed. And every time he would go out of the oil, he would cover his face, because nobody was able to look at this light, this godly light. And this is the remaining of the little ink that was left from the minimizing of the Aleph. But the thing is, that teaches you also, Hashem He loves us unconditionally, but He's not, you can't be like chummy and, he's like my best buddy. You have to have this humbleness that's saying, okay, this is the creator of the world. I can't be like, I can do whatever I want. So
the way we treat Hashem reflects the way we treat other people and creation. If we think Hashem's our buddy, imagine how we're going to treat other people.
So much more so, yeah. That's why Hashem, when you have to have this fear, it's not fear that you're going to be getting beaten up. In Hebrew, it's called yir'ah. Fear is pachad. I'm afraid. Yir'ah it's more of a respect. It's like a fear out of respect. You come now and you stand in front of a big general. You're not afraid of him, but you have this wow, this yir'ah, he's a great man, a hero, whatever. You have this type of it's not the word respect is not accurate, but yir'ah is that you have this fear, but not fear from that he's going to harm you, rather fear of this honor and respect. You're looking at a king or something. This is yir'ah, yirat Hashem.
When you said